Are we on? Okay. This is not the kind of video I normally make, but I found such a good and surprising deal on this electric trimmer at the Walmart last night. I took my bicycle over there at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a 2-mile ride, and I know I shouldn't be shopping at Walmart, but maybe I'll make a separate video about that. But this is exactly what I was looking for. I went to the home and gardening section. There were a couple of employees there who had cleared off the shelves of everything. They were rebuilding the shelves. That's a risk you take when you go at 2 o'clock in the morning to these 24-hour places. That's when they do all their heavy work. But there was one little clearance section off to the side, and I went and looked through everything that was stacked over there. Mostly it was gardening attachments. And at first I took a quick look through there and then left discouraged, but I came back and took a more careful look, and I looked at every single box on the shelves there and noticed finally that there was one item that was not a leaf cutting attachment or a leaf blower attachment, and it was this, which is exactly what I wanted, but there was no price on it, even though it was in the clearance section. And although it clearly looks like it's an open box item or a return, so I took it to the front to check out and see what the price was. $9. $9. That's why I was excited about this enough to make an unboxing video. So let's unbox it and see what's in here. Well, that's it. That was very simple. Very few parts. There was just one screw to tighten, unless you count this as a second screw. This is very lightweight, very cheap plastic. I may get exactly $9 worth of service out of this. I do have to say, though, it has a really interesting and satisfying method for extending the shaft here. It even makes a very satisfying cartoon sound. It also has an equally satisfying method for changing the tilt on the head. Holding this button. Nice satisfying click. I do have to say that I was very pleasantly surprised to see that the string was included, and it's a double string, and it was already attached. So we can just plug this in and see how well it works. My immediate impression on pulling the trigger for the first time is that this is not nearly as loud as the weed eater model I was using before. The next impression is that it's cutting the grass just fine. You can see it handling the grass and the weeds in the cracks in the driveway here. Another thing that I like much better than the weed eater is this line feed button. You press it while holding the strings, and like a centimeter or so will pop out. So you have more control over how much line is coming out, unlike the weed eater where you bump it on the ground and it's very chaotic and you end up using the whole spool. And then with both strings extended fully, it's handling these weeds on the neglected corner of this patio just fine. So I've certainly gotten my $9 worth here. It just remains to be seen how long this machine lasts.